E te kai whakawā I tēnei wā, tino ririra wātua hau I tēnei mahi e tērā mema I tēnei wā. And just so the House is really clear, I am deeply offended on all levels possible that the House should be treated in this way and that these particular signs of death, which are tapu, should be brought into the House for the purposes of a member making a political point. And I urge the member and the chair at the moment and the clerk to find a ruling where we are not subject to this deeply offensive practice.
Well, speaking to the
Sue
point
Moroney.
of order and hoping that I get the same latitude that was afforded the Minister who just spoke, I want to clarify and intended to clarify at my next call, because when I took my first call in this debate yesterday, explained the presence of the taonga that I had in the chamber with me. If members feel offended, I'm surprised that they haven't raised it with me, but for clarification, if people, I understand some people have the misunderstanding that there are someone's ashes being brought into the House. That is not the case, and if that is what has caused the offence, then perhaps people could have sought some clarification. But I said at the outset of the debate yesterday that I had been asked by family members of a worker who had been killed in the forestry industry to bring this symbol from the families who gathered in Parliament the previous day who had lost loved ones in workplace accidents. They asked me to bring this symbolic gesture into the House during the debate, and I am honouring their wishes.
Well, we're not going to continue this debate. I'm on my feet. We're not going to continue this particular debate around these comments. Nothing you've said has eased my offence at what you've done, nor substantiates the reason why you would bring that into the House. We'll await the ruling. We'll carry on with the debate in the meantime. Point of order. Denise Roche.
Thank you, sir. It's just that we had a debate in the House yesterday for 4 hours, and this symbol from the families was present the entire time without causing offence, and it has not been an issue. It was requested by the families who are in the gallery. It is not what the Honourable Minister thinks it is. It is something significantly different. It is a symbol from the families, sir.
Point of order.
Marama Fox.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given the comments that have been made, I need to say that when I was going to take my call, I was going to express my concern over the issue. I didn't know whether there were ashes or not in the box, but I have felt throughout this entire time that it feels like we're speaking at a tangi. And when I was going to make my comments, I was going to speak into Te Ao Māori, because that's how it feels to me, being in this room with that and with the opening of this entire debate, starting with the family members speaking to the death of their lost ones. And I feel very uneasy about debating points of law under that heavy burden. Kia ora.
Well, members, I've been advised that the item should be treated as a visual aid. It cannot be displayed unless the member is speaking, and then it is over to the chair whether or not they consider it to be appropriate as a visual aid in respect of the speech the member is giving. A visual aid to the mind of this particular chair is that it should in some way enhance or amplify the debate and must be appropriate, and I will rule it inappropriate if the member seeks a call and seeks to display it during the time that she is speaking. I'll give her that indication. Well, I've made a ruling. If people want to in some way debate that ruling, then they'll know that they're on shaky ground. If it is another point, but I will take Andrew Bailey's point of order.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, it's a point of clarification. So is your ruling such that if the member displays it once during one speech, that's appropriate, or is that ruling going to be that she can continuously have it available for any time she raises to give a speech on this important bill?
I've given an indication that the member is currently within the standing orders. I have given an indication that my view is that if she sought to display it in the course of a speech, then I would be likely to find that inappropriate. She hasn't done that yet.
A point of order.
Point of order, Sue Moroney.
Thank you. Perhaps, Mr Chair, I can allay all the fears that have been expressed by the House. If the government doesn't wish it to be displayed, it won't be.
Well, I need to just make the point that this is the Parliament, this isn't the government. This is the Parliament, and it are the members of the House that have expressed their thoughts. I'm making this ruling on behalf of, as the person in the chair of this committee. I'm not in the chair as member of the government. Any suggestion that this is in some way embarrassing to the government is offensive to me. And if the member intended that to be taken from her comment, then she should withdraw and apologise.
Can I speak to that point of order? Speaking to that, Mr Chair? No, that was not my intention. If the Parliament does not wish it to be displayed, then it will not be.
And that's the Parliament's wish. Sir William Seo, is this a point of order or
No,
seeking a call?
Mr Chairman, I'm seeking a call.
Sir William Seo.